Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Confrontation with me, BringItDon, to continue our great escape.
For Akilani! For the light!
Well, if he wants to waste his final moments buffing, who am I to stop him?
Yes! Through fire! Through steel! Forward! At the name of Melon! Forward! Good for the temple!
Keep expecting these other capsules that didn't open up when we first passed by to release hybrids when we're engaged over here.
For the light! Yes!
Belisarius, hybrid, Noctis,
At
and a Vicar.
service!
That's right, I need to use her stealth first. Well, we can still make it work.
Armor protect.
Nope, she cannot reach him. That's unfortunate. Well, luckily bandages heal for a ton.
My blade.
Unfortunately, we're too late to save Dalon.
Forward!
We'll pick him up as soon as she decides to stop trying to shoot this guy.
Yes.
Run. Okay, that's alright. I didn't give you a move order.
Forward.
For the light! The evil will die by my
My
hand.
blade is keen.
Well, it wasn't a smooth encounter, but it's done.
Akilani!
As I was saying, it's done.
Forward! Yes! Good!
A baking hot sun beats down on those fleeing SO39, but it is best to put as much distance as possible between themselves and the guardians of the laboratory. The Praetorian suggests that the enemy positions be reported to the closest Akalanian forces. Dalon knows the way to an outpost of the Temple of the South. Ferra and Nekis acquiesce in silence. Not far from there, Darius, Lanwis, Lothair and Zelia are making their way towards the ruins, which are, no doubt, occupied by the enemy. The squad enters a narrow gorge, an obvious place for an ambush.
So there was that one door in Laboratory SO39, the one we just escaped, had enemies behind it. I feel like I explored everything. Plus, I don't know if we would have been able to win that fight, because it was two of the super clones, the Myciactus or whatever it's called. So they may have just been flavor enemies. Level ups and new abilities. Command for Darius. Now it costs 2 points per level up, so I'll max these out. Next, Constitution on Darius. Exaltation of Soldiers. Zelia, Intelligence. So hers is above 17 and it still only costs 1 point. Now it costs 2 at 20. Meteor. Lothair gets Strength. And his starts costing 2 at 19. And Wisdom. Purifying Flame. Or Fire. I always default to Flame for that skill. And his goes up to 2 at 18. New skills, Avenging Arm on Darius. Inflict strengthened weapon damage on the target. Zelia has Retribution. Removes target's buff effects. If an effect is removed, increases user's magical penetration value. Lothair gets Inquisition. Immunizes to control effects. That's any target. And Lanwis, Revenge of the Temple. Inflicts strengthened gun damage and lowers target's physical armor value.
Understood. At your service.
To meet Griffin brothers-in-arms in the middle of Saihar is truly a godsend. The ruins that Darius is looking for are not far away, but Ferra knows that the Saihar are blocking the gorge in several places. The Akalanians must cooperate if they are to get out alive. The two squads decide to join forces as soon as the terrain permits it.
Forward! At once!
Oh, almost didn't see that chest.
Straight Right away.
Danakil and Daciatus.
Be it.
By the blade!
Like him going after my back line. Not a lot I can do about it this very second. Hey, we leveled up. Take care of that real quick. More Constitution on Darius. Can't max this out yet, so let's do Holy Prayer next. Give him a little bit more sustainability. Zelia will get Wisdom, just for the greater regeneration. And... the cost goes up by 10. The duration stays the same. Cooldown 40, cooldown 40. I don't know what the upgrade does besides make it more expensive. None of the other numbers change. They're both crowd control. This one only lasts 10 seconds. Let's go with the stun. No, because that lasts last time and it doesn't do damage. We'll do Igneous Cage. It'd be easier to decide if I knew what the upgrades did. I mean, you can assume the damage usually goes up by 5. The duration seems to stay the same across the board. Wisdom for Lothair. And Wave of Fervor is good. It also reduces the enemy's magical armor, which is fantastic paired with Meteor. And Landwis, Agility. And Revenge of the Temple. We do have some glyphs we can assign. So she does not need Faith Regeneration. I think Intelligence is the way to go, because it boosts some of her spells and increases her regeneration. Where mana regen just gives you mana regen. We can also give her Intelligence here, or mana regen, whichever. One of the two. And we have one more. So he does use Faith, but I feel like he's never hurting for Faith points. I think this would be better used on Lothair later on. Because we use his abilities far more frequently than we use Landwiz's. So, we'll hold off on that for now.
For the light. Yes. Run!
That's an enemy type. A Scories. Oh, Darius is taking a beating.
For the temple! Straight away! For the light! At once!
Another new enemy type, a Fury.
Good!
Well, there's a lot of enemies. I'm not super worried about the crossbowman or the hybrid. The Genoctus is going to be a little annoying. But I'm sure the Fury's the big threat here. So. Not that big of a threat.
So be it! So be it!
Oh, she might be in trouble too.
For the light.
Yes!
In the name of Merrin.
I don't know why Lothair couldn't target Darius there. That was
At
weird.
your
I
service.
mean, he can now, but
Understood!
yeah, that's why I don't want to play this game on the hardest difficulty again,
At
because
your service!
no one wants to listen to your commands. Tell them to do something else and they get 2 more swings in before they decide they might think about it.
For the temple! For the light!
I do need to be using bandages more frequently.
At once! Rah!
Good. Merrin fire. Forward.
Alright, come on, guys. Got stun the Belisarius. Come on, Zelia, move back. There you go.
By the flames.
Forward!
That's not at all... Okay. Well. As long as you pick her up, I guess it doesn't matter, right?
So be it. In the name of merit.
Yeah, I remember why this game was such a pain to beat on the hardest difficulties, because a lot of the commands you give your party are time sensitive, and
Yes.
they waste a lot of time just not listening to you.
So be it.
Oh, I didn't aggro the Fury yet. Sorry, Darius. You weren't needed there anyway. I'm gonna wait for Exaltation of Soldiers to come back up. Well, can pop Divine Protection instead.
To the infidel. At your service.
Suffer Merrin's fire!
Oh, he charmed Darius. That's annoying.
So be it. Straight away.
And I understand not being able to cancel an action that's already in effect to do something else, but I'll give them a new command. It'll sit here, it'll be in the queue, but then they'll attack 2 more full times before they do it.
Understood.
If it weren't for that, I don't think the gameplay would be that bad.
Once they have joined up, the two squads pool their knowledge. Nekis works for the Inquisition. Clues uncovered at the port of Kashim indicate that a technomancer called Sacia Samaris is on the point of creating clones which surpass the Mechasciatis, currently used by the Scorpion army. Thanks to Lanwis, the company knows the whereabouts of numerous strategic Scorpion positions in the Ivory Dunes. All that needs to be found is the operational base where the Saiha enhance the Mechasciatis clones. The ruins which Darius was aiming for may hold the missing clues. Darius creates a combat group and orders the assault.
Mechasciatis. Those are the clones we saw the laboratory just escaped from. When your squad reaches a sanctuary zone such as this, it is possible to change squad members with a view to upcoming battles. Changing the composition of your squad is only possible when no member is engaged in combat and no member is suffering the effect of an enemy spell or skill. Change a squad member, click on the list of available characters button displayed next to your units, and simply select the character with whom you wish to replace him or her. So you can't swap out Lanwis, that's interesting. I'm pretty happy with my current setup.
Forward! For the light!
There's also bandages right there. We'll grab those on the way back.
In the name of Merrin! Good! At your service! For the light!
Music is picking up a bit too. We also leveled up. Fantastic. Wisdom on Zelia. Wisdom on Lothair. Agility on Lanwis. And Constitution on Darius. I've also a few more glyphs to allocate. Magical armor, it's probably worth it on Darius. Chances of critical damage, probably best on Landwis. Faith regeneration. I was saving that for Lothair. What was the other one? Intelligence. Damage skills, I think we'll give that to Lothair. They use his red skills pretty frequently. Oh, doesn't have a slot for it. But never mind. Does Darius have a green slot available? He does not.
At once. Forward. For the temple.
So we could run ahead.
Good.
Let's push in right here, I think.
Yes. Name
At
of
your
merit.
service. By the sword of fire. By the blade. By the sword of fire.
Straight away. At once.
Oh, man. Did not think we were going to be that close. Super inconvenient. Alright, hang in there, guys. Please and thank you. Alright, so we did manage to take out the one guy at least.
Suffer Merrin's fire.
So be it.
That must went very poorly.
Good.
Trying to grab some equipment upgrades. So that's a side area up here.
Understood.
We'll check that out next. But first, we will allocate our new points. 2 weapon points. That's physical damage to the weapons of the unit and allies around it. Yeah, again, can't beat that. You're getting more than 1 point's value of weapon upgrades by applying the aura effects. And he's very straightforward to upgrade as well. I think we'll increase his hit chance here. Well, again, we have Darius who does that for us. So we'll just do more damage, I think. Alright, we'll peek up here real quick before we wrap up the episode.
Straight away.
It is a dead end, but...
At your service.
I don't see anything up there. Okay.
For the temple.
Oh, we're almost done with the area anyway. Let's probably one more fight before we wrap it up. Well, either way, I'm going to call it here for now. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.